Mele. Hello? Mambo? Apa? Pardon? Mko unaongea na nani? Evans?
Good morning, sir. Good morning to you. Friends from the Road Rising of Kenya Police Service, Administration Police Service, Kenya Police Service, members of the City Inspectorate, NYS, and the Scout, all present and ready for your further command. Sir. Thank you, sir.
Officers in Crosswalk! Crosswalk! was encrypted. By the left, quick march.
the millions we have decided to forget. We quickly left our presence after we got scanty glory. Oh, we fiercely raised that flag in the Olympics declaratively. In that garden, everyone was ecstatic. I'm charged with responsibility of proving my honesty that the world now calls patriotism. We once knew it as loyalty. Every minute transforms into a year. You can touch lives positively by God's grace. You should be interested in building our state into a better home. A divine overcome it all. Yes, we can. Shukri Shakira from Aga Khan Primary School, Kisumu. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I am also an environmentalist who recycles waste products.
Thank you. Guest of honor, before you, is Mwangasa, proud of Jesus around the world.
ina profesa duti para umeo jatelo makare duwi ina sume obeyi jatelo makare duwi Kisumu
mawaziri wa serikali ya ugatuzi wakiongozwa na county secretary, waheshimiwa viongozi wa makanisa wakiongozwa na bwana Dr. Apostle Washington Prophet ya Uganda, wananchi kwa jumla, amjambo tena. Leo ni siku ya Jamhuri ambayo sisi kama nchi tulipata awamu ya uongozi wa kujitawala mwaka wa 1963. Mambo mengi yalifanyika ambapo tulikuwa na wenye walipigania uhuru wa nchi yetu. Hatuwezi tukasahau kama Jomo Kenyatta, Jaramogi Neko, Achieng' Neko, Bildad Kagia na wengine. Mama pia walikuwa hapo kama Mekatili wa Menza. Hawa ndio walifanya Kenya ikapata uhuru. Na leo tunasherehekea kama Wakenya. Na tunasherehekea nini? Tunasherehekea ugatuzi, tuna ugatuzi. Hizo ndio hatua zenye tumepata katika uongozi wa kujitawala pekee yetu. Ugatuzi maana yake ni nini, bwana deputy governor? Ni kuinua wananchi wa kawaida ili waimarishe maisha yao kibiashara, kiuchumi na kila sekta ya uchumi wetu. Na kabla sijaingia mambo ya national government, wacha niongee mambo yenye tunatuhusu hapa Kisumu. Bwana deputy governor, unajua tulikuwa na matumaini mingi hapo nyuma ya kwamba tutachukua serikali ya kitaifa. Bahati mbaya ama bahati nzuri hatukupata. Sasa kitu yenye tumebaki naye bwana deputy governor pamoja na mheshimiwa Shakiri na county commission ni serikali ya ugatuzi yenye inatawaliwa na Profesa Peter Nyang'u. Na kuna mambo mengine hayajaenda vizuri. Hapo juzi nimesikia city manager anasema ya kwamba wash yen bila kufuata public participation, kwa sababu ukifuata Article 180 of the Constitution, wanashakila amekuwa talks about public participation. Hata sasa hivi tuko hapa tuko kwa public participation. Wewe huwezi amka kwa sababu unasema wash yen, kesho unasema tuviende, kesho unasema kwa mambo yanauza mchuzi kwa bila waende, bila kufuata ile public participation. Na serikali yenye tunayo hapa para county governor ni yetu. Mimi kama mwakilishi wa watu katika market demand na wasi tuketi na hao watu, tutatue haya mambo yao. Kama kuna ratiba maalum ya serikali inataka kufanya, wahusishwe, waambiwe, waelezwe, kwa sababu Kisumu ni yetu, Kisumu ni yetu. Sasa going forward, bwana deputy governor, mimi najua kuna uwezo wa kuita mkutano chini ya Profesa Peter Nyang'u. Sisi kama viongozi tuna Sami, tuna Ojemo, tuna wewe, tuna Swaga. Ukituita tutakuja mapema ili tuhakikishe ya kwamba mambo ya watu wetu imetatuliwa vilivyo through public participation. Sasa wacha niingie kwa national government, serikali ya kitaifa. Mliona juzi gavana yetu alienda State House, watu wakasema vitu mingi layman. Ati Jakoma ameita mkutano Uhuru Kamkunji na gavana hajaenda. Na unajua donor funding yoyote yenye inakuja kwa nchi inatoka nchi ng'ambo, inakuja kwa national government. Ama saa hizi upende usipende Ruto yeye ndio president. Kama Profesa Peter Nyang'u anataka kuleta 30 billion kwa Kisumu County, anataka kuleta 30 billion kwa Kisumu County ili isaidie watu wa wakulima wa Kisumu, sitabidi profesa aende huko wafanye sahihi. Kufanya sahihi sio ya kwamba yeye sasa ana support Ruto. Ruto sasa alishaapishwa kama rais na yeye ndiye ana authority ya kusign pesa yenye inakuja Kisumu. Nyang'u aende ama asiende? Aende ama asiende? Wananchi ndio wamesema. Na alienda na waziri wa agriculture ambaye pia alikuwa majority leader yetu katika bunge la ugatuzi, Bwana Ken. Hebu simama usalimie watu. Alienda na waziri wa agriculture na Bwana county commissioner wakaweka sahihi ili 30 bilioni kuja hapa kwa kaunti yako. Wewe pia sitakuwa na kazi rahisi. Sasa zile wakati wa minister wa agriculture anakuja, wewe ndio unakuwa mbele na bendera, una clear barabara na governor ako hapo. Sio ni kazi. Hiyo ndio kazi tunataka hapa Kisumu. Sasa mambo ya usalama, Bwana county commissioner na county commander. Katika ile sherehe uliopita niliongea mambo ya usalama. Leo hii asubuhi tukisherekea uhuru wa Kenya, chini ya flyover ya Mamboleo pale, mwananchi wa Kenya amekatwa kiolela. Maiti yake imewekwa hapo. Ati alikuwa anatafuta ile scrap metal yenye iko hapo, kuna nyundo yake anagonga hiyo. Na ni kama wale askari wenye wako hapo ndio wamekata. Kama mtu amefanya makosa, extrajudicial killings hatutaki hapa. Ashikwe, apelekwe, iko sheria. Hata county commander, wewe sasa ukipata mimi napata makosa, utafiatiwa mimi risasi. Si utashika mimi upeleke mimi kwa koti ili sheria ichukue mahala pake. Na hiyo inaletwa kwa sababu kutokuwa na kazi. Ndiyo Jacomsi Juli alikuwa anasema tunataka ile kazi mtaa. Mwenye viongozi ya youth alikuwa anasema hapa Bwana Mpende. Ile kazi mtaani ilikuwa inahusisha hao vijana. Kila jioni mtu amechoka anaenda kwa, asubuhi anaenda kwa. Na sisi tunashikana, tunajua tuko na county government hapa, mtusaidie kwa mambo ya usalama ili tuhakikishe ya kwamba wananchi wako na salama, wananchi wako na kazi, wamama wanaenda kwa kazi yao kila siku ili Kisumu iendelee mbele. Nimesema mingi, awacho mangenjo dala watu, awacho weche mapani donje kuomu, wadonge. Gini weche madonje kuomu ngo. Na mwisho nataka niseme hivi Bwana Deputy Governor. Governor Professor Janyo alifanya vizuri. Akateua wabunge la ugatuzi katika awamu ya pili. Bwana Keno Nyango na Bwana Biti Sodongo alikuwa mbunge mteuliwa katika cabinet yake. Hiyo inaonesha ya kwamba wabunge la ugatuzi katika Kisumu, hapa Kisumu wako na na tunataka wengine pia wahusishwe. Vijana kama Mpende kwa hizi positions za directors. Kwa sababu uliona juzi hata Uhuru na Ruto alihusisha vijana katika serikali yake. Vijana hata nilisimama na Abwaje sijaona yeye hapa. Mimi pia naombea yeye kazi. Kwa sababu nilipata MCA yeye akupata. Na yeye pia kuna watoto. Abwaje wakipewa hata director hata chief officer kuna makosa gani? Iko makosa. Nitie rajo dalawa. Nikejinya katembele jibenya kachie mjibe nikifamilisige. Development ideas magen gogo babeo papande kirini gogo. Kelge government mono government odhimbe. Nikechie nikaza nukelo jomoko mabende kata kuma veti kitoro kagionga agenda. Bio governor nyote omeru tero gida. Nyaka koro apply okel joma riek machalo Dr. Ganda, machalo waziri Orimba, machalo wete. Joma wigiti mondo Kisumu county odhi mbele, joma chalo Farida Salim giri, machalo Daktari Judith giri. Mondo Kisumu odhi yango, directors, chief officers bedu kel ma wigi ler machalo manyukelo dwagi. Aneno Bwana Opiyo kabe nitoke kanyo. Mogik awacho mano mang'eny, wan gi MCS ka. MCS ndiye ka to mobiro ge. Bwana county commissioner na deputy wenye wamekuja hapa leo, hawa ndio wameheshimu serikali. Sasa wache wakuje tu waseme machache, kwa sababu wako wengi, tuko 47 na wengine hatujui mahali wako. Hawa ndio wamekuja. Dongi uwe jo wadonge. Hapo chako gere jina Kizito, nominated MCA representing the interest of youth in the county assembly. a very young lady mwenye hajaolewa. Namba utapeana hapa iko DC, anaweza ongeza bibi wa pili, polisi hapa, county commissioner.
That introduction to Your Excellency the DG Dr. Matthews Owili and all protocols observed. All protocols observed. Good afternoon. I'm Regina Kizito, nominated MCA, representing the youth at the County Assembly. And I only want to take this chance to also plead with the DG on one thing, that we have youths in this county of Kisumu who are learned and they don't have jobs. They have families that they are supposed to take care of. Please, kindly consider them in the jobs that the chief officer positions and the director positions. And bekawuna kwa yo teach ne Mpende gi abuajo. Please consider them. There are ladies who are also learned in this county of Kisumu. Hawana kazi. They reach me almost every day. They give me phone calls. Regina, tusaidie tupate kazi. Please consider these youths. They are out here and they are really struggling. There are some who don't even have papers. Lakini ginigi teach magenya lotimo. There are things that they can do. Please, let us consider our youths in these positions. That is what I'm fighting for at the County Assembly, nothing much. Thank you, and may God bless you. And I also want to take this chance to also thank the governor for remembering Farida Salim, who is my friend, for remembering Beatrice Wadiaga for the positions of the CCs. Thank you, and may God bless Kisumu County.
Hapo, sitaki watu kawo hapo, na ujaongea na sisi kama wana represent hao watu. Inatupatia kazi ngumu. To the CCs, pia tunaomba tufanye kazi pamoja. Wao wanasema MCA wengine ati hawajasoma, wakati tumepata MCA wamesoma. Sasa kana sisi chini tuongee, tu discuss issue inasumbua wananchi hapo kwa ward zetu. Deputy Governor, sisi mimi kama MCA Railways tuko nyuma ya Governor Professor Peter Nyang'nyong'o na manifesto zake zote inataka kufanyia watu Kisumu County. So tutamsupport 100%, amalize term yake na amani. I will only want to request one thing from our leaders, especially from our way. Umesema kabisa tuachie gava watema wacho ni nyakobedi kamora chiel to nyakwa support ngata manyalo kilo kony regardless no goli kure kigwa ben ngata ko kilo mare to ko waneno marach to ngata ko kilo moro to waneno maber wa support jogi te so long as no wakonyre wate kako se wach na wa fellow youths kako se wach okyude kende mano chung kende maonge tich dina kamano kuchung maonge tich kwa mi yude tich wa mi yude te manyalo tiyo ge Deputy Governor nyoja chiko kalo e court nekata kidwa bedo governor to kata kudwa degree koro yude madwaro tijigi kikwal kel ngiri waro degree ahinya mono ndiko gi donga mano so long as njogi wang'eyo ngado belo qualified to nya ndiko nyinge wamiuru tich kozari yambo tij claim ga town ka bedwaro diploma kana ndiko receipt tije monego beno miyo jowa magata samoro fee notamo kikwa ket condition ahinya mondo kikwa mi jogi tich donga mano kera sani kerango tije MCA ni kino tich moro ma court ketho requirement gin tich moko ma ji kela ji koro jowa gite oko ben kisebedo MCA to koro mano idwa manyo ward manager man gi diploma tin yonge degree ti yonge diploma ka ini wone MCA samoro yonge diploma ga degree ti dwaro ward manager man gi diploma don wari yambo wame uru jogi tich mondo yawodo ti mondo insecurity county commissioner insecurity ya Kisumu imefika juu na kila siku nikienda kwa station yenye wameshika watu wetu watu wa pombe na wanashikwa zaidi na usiwezi sikia wameshika mwizi pombe tu na tena wakishika pombe wanapiga fine zaidi kushinda hata mwizi mwenye aiba ng'ombe. Si ati pombe ni mzuri tu balance, ushike watu wa pombe na ushike wezi pia, sivyo? Ndio suwe ati tuwe tu county peke yake Ukiamka asubuhi mtu amekufa, ameuawa na panga. Tumechoka na uwezi. Sasa tukitembea saa hii saa moja hapa Kisumu sio rahisi. Ukipata simu kwa mkono unanyang'anywa. Na sio vijana mnawajua nyinyi kama security. Unajua security wako na intelligence. Wanajua hii kama watu wengine tunajua mwizi ni nani, huku ni nani. Lakini asubuhi mkaamka pombe. Hiyo ndio mnakimbilia. So mshike wa pombe pia na mshike wezi pia. Otherwise asanteni sana, Mungu abariki.
Aya, asante sana. Awacho kama ni wan kaka county assembly. Nyocha governor no sibiri assembly motim official opening of the county assembly. Mano ukelo document modwano tigo Kisumu ka higni 5. Ma policy mantie kanyo en reorganization. An kaka whip gi majority leader nyocha wase rally behind MCAs mokalo policy ma Professor Peter Nyang' Nyong'o ma reorganization modwano wego legacy. To iye kanyo oseti kode marach sana sana the city management kagi wacho kagi chiego kinyi ka washo kudwar kinyi ne mono kudwar seat kudwar mon kude magi use gik moko imuko kinyi ne jotuk kudwar jotuk kuti ok wadagi mano gimo wacho ni kipenge mar katiba marom mar 118 wacho wach mar public participation. Mheshimiwa Sakilo ng'eyo nikech gin magitimo legislation e parliament kata amendments. Wan wayo ni kanitie wach moro through the deputy governor gi governor ni ji obed piny gi mawaziri manyocho yier manyien maneno ka wigi beyo. Wabed piny kaka leaders gi stakeholders to wabed piny to wawacho kuonde mabeyo wakuonde kaber karach ka wadhi go mbele. Mondo jopiny orwaki achiel mar rito piny gi dwaro ma sirikal dwaro notim, to sirikal bende nyaka dwar pach ang'o? Pach jopiny. Mane wach mwadwaro. Nikech maendeleo to nyaka timre ang'o? Kisumu ka. Uneno ka sirikal mokwongo nyocha iluongo Kisumu nang'o? Kisumu Europe. Wadwa ni Kisumu obed mokalo Europe no. Kisumu obed Amerika. Kata Kisumu obed Qatar. Uwinjo maber. Magi gigo mwadwaro Kisumu ka ni wabed piny kachiel. Aneno Mama Farida nja ni city board. Board mar city en nokete ni ka wach moro nitie. To gibedo piny. Wan nyaka gi jomiluongo ni ward admins. County government nosedhi deeper. Moloso gimiluongo ni village admins. Modhi moloso village councils. Ere tij jogi. Kipenjo ward admin, village admin, ukoni yebe gima dhi mbele no okia. Kipenjo village council okia. To magi jomonego bedi watiyogo machiegni. Gine wang sirikal to wan wang jopiny. To wabedo machiegni to wang'iyo kama piny dwadhi. Awacho koso kawacho. Aonge weche mang'eny. Bwana Olue, asanteni sana.
Chunga zako, si ndio? Kwa hizi zote asante sana na Mungu bariki. Tunataka endelea mbele na mimi mmefanya kazi zako. Tumesema asante sana kupatia mimi hiyo kura ya independent. Kenya mzima wanaiko na independent moja. Si ndio? Wengine wameruka hapo na pale. Mimi ninasema kwako, mimi nitakaa hapa kwa siku yangu ya mwisho na Raila Amolo Odinga. But that does not mean that I will not serve the people of Kisumu. Kwa hiyo zote asante sana. Bwana Deputy Governor, nimepatia wewe challenge. Tunajua your problems. Ninaomba sasa ongea na Bwana Governor. Wewe uko na hii pesa kama hukuna tena Deputy Governor. Kutoka siku tulianza in the time of Roguma, he was a senator, alikuwa Senator Nyong'. Anasema sisi wana wakingozi bado kumitwa na governor. We used to complain when he was a senator. Then he became the governor. Do you know there has not been a single meeting, not a single meeting with the governor and his people and the members of parliament of Kisumu East? Do you also know that the Kisumu, the county assembly, they have never even invited even one of us. We are all your leaders, Jamani. All of us are your leaders. Be with us. Let us work together to frutane pamoja tafadhali. Kwa hizi zote asante sana. Na wapi yangu bwana, ulilete hiyo kitu kubwa. Unataka nini? Wanajua hii ni shida ya Kenya. Tunakaa mkubwa yote. Wanakuja na hii kitu dogo dogo. Ongea kama mimi na umeongea. Hapo. Asante sana.
Amejaribu sana na ningependa nimshukuru. Out of the members of parliament of the county of Kisumu, you always find time. Just wait, there is my time. It's my time, just wait there. You always find time to come and join us in marking such important days such as this one. Now, fellow Kenyans and the people of the great county of Kisumu, I greet you today with utmost patriotism as we mark this year's Jamhuri Day. I recognize the presence of the representative of the county commissioner, the DCC of Kisumu Central, all the senior staff and other staff members of the national government of the county, including members of the county executive committee, today led by my brother, the county secretary. My greetings also go to the national and county government officials serving in all our 8 sub-counties as they also preside over their Jamhuri Day ceremonies. I salute all patriotic Kenyans who have spared their time to join us here. We thank the Almighty for His love and protection that had made it possible for us to meet again here to celebrate this very important day in the history of our country, Kenya. Today, 59 years ago, at Uhuru Gardens in the capital city, Nairobi, the British colony symbol of power, the Union Jack, was lowered by fallen-looking colonial policemen, signaling the fall of colonial rule in Kenya. Then, as the clock struck midnight, one Kisoi Munyao raised the Kenyan flag at the peak of Mount Kenya. Moments after, we had hosted another one at the Uhuru Gardens. Celebrations broke across the country. Kenya was finally free. Ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate this day, it is important to reflect where we have come from, where we are, and where we are going as a people. On this Jamhuri Day, we are not only celebrating those who physically fought the British, but also remember with honor the thousands of others who fought from the sidelines by piling pressure at international forums, raising funds, and providing food, intelligence, and support to our fighters. As the colonialists packed their bags ready to return to London in 1963, we excitedly look forward to a new Kenya, a Kenya full of job opportunities, a nation without ethnic profiling, and a country with plenty of food, schools, and many opportunities, like better healthcare system. Today is a day to reflect and ask ourselves tough questions on whether our expectations at independence have been met. This could be an interesting topic, probably for another day. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2013, Kenya gave birth to a bouncing baby boy. We nicknamed it Devolution. It first crawled and later learned to walk. At age 9 today, Devolution is ready to run. In Kisumu, for example, like in all the 47 counties, we have striven to improve the standards of living as envisaged in the independence dream 59 years ago. When you elected me as your governor, that's Professor Peter Nyangu, in 2017, I found a run-down government and promise to resurrect it and make our people enjoy the fruits of devolution. We delivered on the 10 promises we gave, including the decommissioning of the famous Kachok dam site and the restructuring and beautification of Kisumu as a world-class intermediary city. I sincerely thank you for giving us a second chance and a final one for Governor Professor Peter Anyang', and we promise to continue with the development of Kisumu. We did a good job in our first term from 2017 to 2022. We are going to do it again in our second term. Wase Timo, Wadok Timo. In this second term, we will be focusing on agricultural transformation, especially the reduction of the cost of food, alleviating poverty, and delivering 100% nutrition and food security. Ladies and gentlemen, in our pursuit to transform Kisumu, in our pursuit to ensure that we have enough food for us, for consumption and for export, we will not be begging anyone. I think this we must tell you very clearly. And I appreciate what the Member of Parliament of Kisumu East is saying about Namthoi. But you know, Namthoi was there before you came here. It's been there. It was bequeathed to the people of this area. We are going to transform Namthoi and Mboha Valley. That we are not begging anyone. We want our people to get food. We do not want tokenism. This idea of carrying hunger every day, we must end it because we must produce enough food for our people. We have just purchased a rice mill worth 30 million with a milling capacity of 2.5 metric tons per day to help us address the rice milling concerns in this region. The mill is currently being installed at the National Irrigation Authority site in Nyando sub-county. Now, to help us boost agricultural production and value addition processes, we have signed an agreement with the British investment company, United Green, for a 30 billion shilling project on rice, cotton, soybean, and other crop value chains in 6 out of our 8 sub-counties. Now, Bwana Shakil, if you doubt this, then I guess you are coming to kneel down exactly in 1 year, just like you have wished. In the fisheries subsector, the department is set to work with the national government to roll out the 1 billion Kabonyo Kanyagwal Fisheries and Aquaculture Service Training Center of Excellence, estimated at 1 billion. But in the fullness of time, the national government and the Hungary government will be spending there 2.5 billion shillings. Ladies and gentlemen, you recently heard about the death of fish in Lake Victoria due to the changing ecological conditions of the lake waters being attributed to the vagaries of climate change. Corona vagaries of climate change. We can only mitigate, but there's nothing you can do as a stopgap measure. Hiyo pia Bwana Shakila sikie. Now, to mitigate this, our government will be spending 3 million to purchase fingerlings and fish feed to help the cage fish farmers who lost their fish in the lake to restock their cages. A rapid response unit led by the county secretary, Bwana John Auma, has been set up and in the office of the governor, and he will deal with emergency issues that are caused by the death of fish in Lake Victoria. Now, to ease pressure on Lake Victoria, our government is investing in aquaculture as a business with the ABDB that targets some 432 beneficiaries, and we also construct and rehabilitate 561 fish ponds. We worked hard to revive the department. The community health system is now efficiently running. That's the health department. We have not only built and equipped health facilities, but became the first county to fully digitize the health management system. Now, some 4,000 CHWs have been formally engaged by the Department of Health in the past 3 years. This enabled the creation of 40 new community health units, bringing the average to 95%. We concurrently have 274 functional community health units. We are finalizing plans to start using drones to deliver drugs, blood, and other medical services to all parts of the county. Kisumu will be the first county to use this technology that's operational in Rwanda and Ghana. Our zipline station, of course, is channeling and is capable of serving all the counties within the Lake Region Economic Bloc. In the provision of water, the department has implemented a total of 243 water projects across all the 7 sub-counties as follows. In Nyando, 60. In Seme, 45. In Nyakach, 42. In Kisumu West, 40. In Moroni, 22. In Kisumu East, where Shakil Shabil is the MP, 23. In Kisumu Central, 11. In the 2020-2021 financial year, we constructed 50 new classrooms in all the 35 wards. In addition to this, there are 72 ECD classrooms whose constructions are ongoing. We currently have 673 ECD centers, of which 660 are anchored in primary school, while a total of 551,408 children are enrolled in the 7 sub-counties. We have opened 5 new vocational training centers: Kandaria, Kochogo, Withur, Obwala, and Kianja, increasing the number of VCCs from 21 to 26. As we still wait for the national government to come and implement theirs, I think we have opened in your constituency, 2 in the last few years. Further, we have recently signed the MOU with Stanbic Bank Kenya Foundation to support entrepreneurs on digitally enabled jobs, capacity building, and offering affordable credit facilities to micro and small-scale enterprises. This is to boost businesses through capital enhancement. Already, 5 million has been disbursed, benefiting 150 businesses. Additional 2.5 million has been released and will benefit active groups. Ladies and gentlemen, recently we had a fire incident, unfortunate fire incident of Yokali in the Zambia area, where property worth millions of shillings were destroyed. I wish to announce that a task force was formed to investigate the fire, and they have handed over the report. We are currently studying the report and will start implementing the recommendation on which we will be able to help the Juakali people construct fireproof workshops and to increase the number of water hydrants in those areas. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to appeal to our people, including small and large-scale traders, to embrace dialogue whenever they feel aggrieved. And I want to say at this point that I heard you, members of the county assembly, led by the majority whip and very ably supported by the young, energetic Sami Onyango. I want to let you know that the governor operates an open door policy. If there was any roadside declarations made, and I know they were made in the last few days, count it that is the last one. That will be the last roadside declaration that affects directly the lives of the people of Kisumu. We believe in consultation and public participation, and going forward, that must be observed to the letter. We are running an open door policy, as I've told you, and we are free to this because the last time I checked, there is a very peaceful correlation between the executive and the county assembly. As we edge closer to the end of the year, on behalf of the governor, Professor Peter Anyang', on our behalf, and of course the county executive, we wish you a Merry Christmas, full of joy, and a prosperous New Year in 2023. And I have the following to say, that the people of Kenya, mangisonika bukawe unuweji tujamoko bikawe tuhanema bichule nikech ushuru to ng'ato ng'ato timale chulo omiyo wadhi ng'ato ng'ata matimo ohala apply mondo miu pesa miluongo ni hustlers fund no nikech en pes jopiny. Wan gi questions mang'eny mwanyalo penjo, biro penjo bang'e sando ni mondo apply mondo timano mondo miu kawe. Now the issue of insecurity, I know we talked about this the last time we are here. Bwana County Commissioner. And you can see that the trend is still not yet arrested. Of course, we know we have a bigger problem because this particular government did away with kazi kwa vijana, and those very boys are probably the ones who are now trying to find other ways of survival. But please do something. We don't need to keep losing people senselessly like what happened last night. And we are willing to work together with you to ensure that that insecurity issue is taken care of. It is now my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you to stand up.
We have been able to recover guns. There's somebody who said we don't arrest, only arrest the Mutembei. Who said we only arrest Mutembei? We have been able to arrest hardcore criminals. We have recovered guns. And guns that haven't been stolen from the government, we have been able to recover them here in Kisumu. The fact that we have hardcore criminals in Kisumu, we need to work together as a team. We need cooperation from you. We need information from you so that we can be able to educate completely all those thugs who are disturbing people in Kisumu. I want to go and straight with the speech from His Excellency the President, so I will ask you to thank you. National address by His Excellency Hon. William Samoei Ruto, PhD, CGH, President of the Republic of Kenya, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces on the occasion of Jamhuri Day celebrations held on 12th of December 2022 at the Nyayo National Stadium, Nairobi. We come together on this 59th day to celebrate our freedom. This is the first National Day celebration dedicated to a theme that is relevant to our national aspirations. Our futuristic theme today revolves around technology and innovation. The promise of innovation is to enable us to connect, innovate, and inspire. As we enter the 6th decade of independence, we can proudly cite many achievements and impressive progress made through our own consistent effort as evidence that our freedom struggle was neither an empty political adventure nor a reaction born of idle resentment. We gather as a nation to commune with our forefathers who are long-suffering, innocent victims of imperial plunder and colonial oppression, yet also heroic defenders of an inalienable sovereignty and valiant fighters for our freedom. On Jamhuri Day, we celebrate the moment when Kenya proclaimed itself a free democratic republic. It's also a time to reflect deeply on the founding aspirations of our nation. It is time to dedicate ourselves to the fundamental commitment binding 3 generations of our people. First, we must interrogate with honesty and courage whether we have been true and worthy heirs of our forefathers' proud heritage. Second, we must have a candid discussion whether we have behaved well towards one another and the extent to which we have made mindful of justice and the extent to which we have been mindful of justice, dignity and freedom in our time. Third, we have to evaluate our desire, ability and determination to be faithful trustees of future generations. By all human indicators, we have made admirable progress. 82% of our people know how to read and write. Any of them has a fairly substantial level of education with skills and professional qualifications to make Kenya truly self-reliant in every sector. Life expectancy has risen significantly, and we have eradicated polio and other diseases which in the old times decimated our people by their thousands. More children born in Kenya today live to see their 50th birthday than ever before. and the rate continues to increase at very encouraging figures. We have 32,594 primary schools, 10,482 secondary schools, 12 national polytechnics, 259 technical and vocational educational and training institutions, and 87 universities. Our country is more secure with adequate numbers of personnel in our disciplined forces. Traditional security threats are under control. I repeat, traditional security threats are under control, with the government making huge strides to eliminate banditry, cattle rustling, and urban crime. Our neighborhood may be rough, but we live in peace and fraternity with all our neighbors and play our role as members of the regional and international community. The Kenya Defense Forces continue to demonstrate through their professionalism, commitment to solidarity and commitment to humanitarian. Ladies and gentlemen, beyond our borders, Kenyan professionals have excelled consistently for decades, enabling organizations abroad achieve their objective and actualizing their career goals in the process. The data on remittances is an object of deep fascination, and not just because we are proud of the Kenyan diaspora for remitting over Kenya shillings 400 billion annually. Remittances are also a reliable indicator of the value of professional contribution and impact of the knowledge, skills, and passion of Kenyans abroad. Our diaspora comprises our best envoys and demonstrates for everyone to see what we are capable of. By extension, they show to the world how and why a country of mega natural resource endowment punches above its weight. My administration will work towards making our diaspora remittance reach $1 trillion shilling. The State Department of Diaspora Affairs has this target to achieve. We are in a situation of unprecedented uncertainty, with many complex and interconnected threats arrayed against our shared aspirations. In the midst of these daunting urgencies, complexity and threat, we remain ever mindful of our mandate as the stewards of the well-being of our present generation and the trustees of our future. We have a duty to forge the way forward with courage, diligence, unity, and imagination. As I stand in the beginning, the challenges that the founding leaders of our republic the founding fathers of our republic confronted on the first Jamhuri Day were urgent, as daunting, and as complex for their time as the ones we now face. Mindful of this solemn obligation to do the right while laying the foundation of flourishing nation for future generations, I have pursued several interventions since I took office nearly 3 months ago with urgency, zeal, and focus that the moment demands. On my first day in office, I appointed 4 Court of Appeal and 2 Environmental and Land Court judges, and just last week, 20 judges of the High Court. We have also escalated the actualization of judicial powers that will increase the allocation of resources to match needs of enhancing access to justice throughout Kenya. On my first day in office, I also executed the necessary instrument to actualize the financial independence of the National Police Service in the realization that this is the substantive enabler of genuine institutional independence. The operational independence of the police is necessary for its efficiency, professionalism, and accountability. Since then, we have engaged successfully to reorient police operations from a heavy and illegitimate reliance on illegal and extrajudicial intervention, which frequently entails such intolerable violation as abduction, torture, disappearance, and murder. There is now consensus that a new policing paradigm is at hand and it is possible to achieve a high level of security for our to achieve high level of security for our citizens and also observe their rights and freedom to the greatest extent. I therefore commend the entire National Police Service, from the constable on the beat to the Inspector General, for enthusiasm with which they have embraced the changes and enhanced our general security through increased vigilance and improved relationship with citizens and their communities. Before the end of the year, I will be appointing a task force to review the terms of the police service. Ladies and gentlemen, a dramatic revolution is quietly underway, which is transforming the who as well as how of participating in enterprise for rapid socio-economic growth. The bottom-up framework proposes to include everyone from the smallest possible business unit run by individuals of modest means to our celebrated captains of industry. I engaged 3 fintech institutions on the way forward in making mobile loans more affordable. As a result, there was a drastic reduction in the interest charged on the Fuliza service, signaling a new era of affordable credit for borrowers. I also engaged lenders on the need to liberate more than 4 million borrowers from the prejudice arising from being blacklisted under the Credit Reference Bureau framework, which arbitrarily paralyzes their business prospects. We have secured an agreement with the lenders to abandon this punitive approach and to shift to a credit scoring system which incorporates incentives for both lender and borrower. Perhaps more profound was the launch of the November 30th of the Hustler Fund, an innovative revolving fund combining credit and savings to support and empower many Kenyans access affordable credit. The fund is available on digital platform and accessible to individuals on their own. As of this morning, the 13th day since the launch, the fund has disbursed 75.5 billion. At the same time, 15.4 million Kenyans have registered for the fund before the expiry of the 14-day repayment period. Kenya's 1.1 billion has since been repaid, and nearly Kenya's 400 million mobilized in saving. It is clear under this program that Kenyans have found a platform to save. Clearly, Kenyans know the value of borrowing and paying. Contrary to the rhetoric of skeptics, by all accounts, this is revolutionary. Ladies and gentlemen, the rains are finally here. Our farmers are now ready to give Kenya a bumper harvest, improve food supply, and drive down the price of food. The single biggest driver of the cost of living. They will achieve these goals using affordable fertilizer and certified seeds. The government, working with the private sector, has engaged suppliers to import 300,000 metric tons, 6 million bags of fertilizer. A consignment of 2 million bags has already landed at the port of Mombasa. And the remaining 4 million will arrive in the first week of January, in time for the long rains. Government will continue to subsidize the price of fertilizer, and farmers will buy at Kenya's 3,500 a bag. Our firm commitment to restore the former glory of our cotton-producing regions is the reason behind the government intervention to revamp the textile and apparel industries, and revive cotton farming by providing high yielding, disease and pest resistant hybrid varieties to farmers. We are determined to bring back the forgotten smiles of cotton farmers. These will inject billions of shillings to erode the sleeping giant of Kenya's industrial and agricultural competitiveness. The time has also come for us to liberate our agricultural production from dependence on rainfall pattern and vulnerability to drought and the effect of climate change. We must produce food throughout the year. We have identified 100 dams in various parts of the country to double the land and irrigation from the current 670,000 acres and progressively increase it to 3 million acres. Ladies and gentlemen, our intervention to uplift the well-being of all Kenyans by transforming production is underpinned by a sound and innovative policy framework, efficient infrastructure, and climate change mitigation mechanism. We continue our push to intensify national connectivity through road, rail, and fiber optic infrastructure to support production and innovation in every part of the country. We are finalizing a framework for centralization of resources to deal with all stalled infrastructure projects. To combat effects of climate change, we have commenced our plans to borrow 15 billion trees. 15 billion, we have commenced our plan to grow 15 billion trees on 11 million hectares. To combat effects of climate change, we have commenced our plan to grow 15 billion trees on 11 million hectares in every part of Kenya by 2030. Our objective is to increase the national tree cover from the current 12% to 30% over that period. This program will be implemented through the Ministry of Environment in collaboration with the county governments and many other stakeholders, local and foreign. Working with the county government of Nairobi, we will recruit at least 11,000 young people to grow a minimum of 1.5 million trees in the city's open and public space as part of big dream of greening the city of Nairobi. I have also directed the Ministry of Interior to ensure that all regional commissioners, county commissioners, deputy county commissioners, assistant county commissioners, chiefs, assistant chiefs, and Nyumba Kumi officials mobilize the public drive for national tree planting culture. The exercise will be coordinated at locational level and cascaded downwards. Every chief shall dedicate at least 1 day per week for a public baraza camp tree planting drive in which the public will be mobilized to plant and grow at least 3,000 trees weekly. Within their respective locations, this weekly deliverable will be a shared responsibility among the chiefs, assistant chiefs, and Nyumba Kumi officials. Each assistant county commissioner, deputy county commissioner, and the regional commissioner shall file monthly returns on these targets to the Ministry of Interior. Free seedlings will be provided to the public through chiefs, schools, and other public institutions by the Ministry of Environment and Forestry. Ladies and gentlemen, the cost of housing is a heavy burden to the majority of Kenyans and is the major factor driving the proliferation of slums. We are committed to make housing more affordable, enable more Kenyans live in safe and dignified homes, and create millions of jobs and entrepreneurial opportunities. Through our program to increase the supply of affordable housing at the rate of 200,000 new units every year, we will lower the cost of living in the urban dwellers, make the dream of home ownership possible for majority of Kenyans with units available at a monthly installment of Kenya shillings 2,500 and Kenya shillings 10,000. The program will generate millions of jobs for all categories of workers and thousands of SMEs as suppliers. We will be intentional about job creation in our community. The Kenya Industrial Estate will provide intensive coaching and mentorship to 10,000 entrepreneurs and provide information and networking opportunities to 250,000 youth. The Kenya Regional Authority is now implementing our new tax administration policy, which has been manufacturing farms. The Kenya Revenue Authority is now implementing our new tax administration policy, which has seen manufacturing firms earlier shut down over tax disputes, reopened, injecting much needed revenue to the economy and returning thousands of workers to their jobs. We urge all Kenyans to continue supporting our efforts by paying tax. Ladies and gentlemen, we undertake to review the competency-based curriculum. Following the concerns of many stakeholders, especially parents and teachers, as you know, we set up the Presidential Working Party on Education Reform to engage stakeholders, report, and recommend measures to be taken. In fulfillment of undertaking to increase teacher-to-learner ratio in our primary and secondary schools, the government has embarked on the single largest recruitment of teachers in independent Kenya by providing resources to the Teachers Service Commission to recruit 30,000 teachers. Our determination to live as one indivisible national family cannot be compromised. Our pursuit for inclusion is irrevocable. We must continue to resolve injustice of historical character that have unfairly relegated people to the margin of statelessness when the inalienable rights of citizenship are guaranteed under the Constitution. The government of Kenya has commenced the process to confer citizenship to the Pemba people living in Kilifi County. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud of Kenya's consistent record of leadership to advance the cause of peace, cohesion, security, and stability in our region. Under various regional and continental framework and with support of international partners, we are deploying our position as regional anchor state for the benefit of our neighbors and region. My predecessor, President Uhuru Kenyatta, working under the aegis of the African Union, is engaged in mediation efforts to restore peace and stability in Ethiopia, Tigray region, and under the EAC initiative to restore normalcy in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Our interests are nested in a dense network of reciprocal diplomacy, which helps our agenda to attract investment, forge partnership, and create a market for export and employment of our youth locally and overseas. In the past 3 months, we have aggressively sustained our pursuit of mutually beneficial endeavor with friends and partners all over the world. We have engaged productively with EAC member summit, the government of South Africa, the United States, the United Kingdom, Spain, Qatar, Germany, and South Korea to scale up bilateral ties and to explore avenues for collaboration and multilateral fora. We have forged agreements on mobilizing investments and financing in a wide variety of sectors. We will continue to engage the international community as we implement our plan. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to innovate our way into the future. It is for this reason that the Jamhuri Day
we as a nation are taking our claim by rallying Kenyans to begin the work of designing a world much richer, safer and freer than we have known. Innovation is frequently associated with technology, and we must avoid the pitfalls of viewing technology and innovation as preoccupation with things at the expense of people. The most consequential breakthrough in technology innovations have greatly enhanced human well-being. The platform which supports all the transactions on the Hustler Fund was developed locally and was opened up and has opened up access to affordable credit, liberated millions of hustlers from the vicious grip of Shylocks and other predatory lenders, and enabled Kenyans of all walks of life to mobilize savings. This revolutionary technology is a continuation of Kenyans' illustrious tradition in pioneering innovations in the financial technology sector. Among the Innovations Week champions are the winners of the 2022 House Prize, Ecobana from St. Paul's University, who employed the concept of green and circular economy to produce biodegradable sanitary pads from banana fiber. I have asked the Minister of Education to work with these young innovators on the delivery of a pledge to provide sanitary pads for schools. The Kenya Innovation Week attracted large global technology firms whose senior lenders made their way to Kenya to witness firsthand the magnitude of the innovative potential of the Silicon Savannah. We have agreed on partnership to support the local organization in providing opportunities for young Kenyans to acquire training and skills on the... I've heard from the President's speech. Maybe there's another program that will come that may likely replace the Kazim Tan. But for now, let us make use of the funds that we have, the Hustler Fund, the Youth Enterprise Fund, and all other funds that we have, please, to engage our youth. It's not the mass that because you are Kazim Tan is not there, that you go and steal. No. Who said that you will steal if there's no Kazim Tan? How many people are working, who are earning their daily bread, and they are doing this job? How many do we have in this city? There are so many. It is not must for you to steal that just because Kazim Tani just started recently. I think it's a year ago. So what were we doing before it? We have been using our own means of earning a living. So we can be innovative. The government is now encouraging people to be innovative and creative. And I know here people in Kisumu, we have people with a lot of brains. I'm a DG. So what do we actually have? I know we can have people who can even create an aeroplane here. Or even a tuk-tuk, or manufacture a tuk-tuk, or a bodaboda. Let us be innovative and creative. Let's not wait to be given only Kazim Tan so that you go in the morning, sleep, get money back. No. The government may bring another alternative, but in the meantime, let us use our own innovations and be creative so that we can be able to earn our living. Nightclubs and bars. I know some of them would like to operate throughout, because we are now going towards the festive season. We will strictly with the county government here, with the governor and his team, we will make sure that we are going to follow the rules, the liquor license rules. Anyone, any bar owner or club owner that's going to violate those rules will be denied license, or license will be cancelled. DG, you agree with me? Yes. Anyone, any bar owners, I know the people who are fond of going to the bars, yes. But if you are a bar owner, a nightclub owner, you want to violate the license, be prepared, the license will be taken away from you. This festive season, we must also make sure that we follow the rules and regulations that have been laid down by the government, both the county and the national government. So I know the government is making all of it. You have had DG to bring down the price of unga. We are praying Mungu lete nini? Mvua, si ndio? Tupande, tuvune, bei zetu za unga pia zipungue. Effort is being made by the government kujenga madam, to provide fertilizer to the farmers so that they grow and we harvest, make proper harvest. Maybe that's the only focus that for now the government is on, to bring down the price of unga, and we hope with time it's going to come down. Otherwise, other prices like fuel, like power, DG, We know there are global issues that affect our prices locally. We pray that there's going to be the price of power will also come down in future and fuel, inshallah. Otherwise, I want to thank you all and I want to wish you all and say, may God guide and protect you, and may we live long to see 2023, inshallah. Thank you. God bless you all.
Kwani hizi app za loans natakaje ndio wanipe loan?
Sasa nikuulize ndugu yangu, unataka kufanya nini yodo?
Nataka expand business, nitaweka gari nyingine.
Sasa bro, acha nikueleze. Kuna app inaitwa VIP. Unaona sasa, ukiwa na hii app, ni app yenye inakusaidia kumanage busy yako. Sasa wewe kama mse wa taxi, ukimanage transactions zako through VIP for the next 3 months, unaweza get access to loan. Na pia kulingana na design yenye unakopa na unalipa hiyo loan, wanaweza kupatia pia access to a better handsome amount ya loan. Unanipata ndugu yangu?
Nakupata. Hiyo kwanza iko verified.
Kabisa. Sasa download VIP leo na expand busy yako in the next 3 months, au sio?
Kabisa bana, hata niweke sahi.